a lot of the people I spoke to in particularly South Wales and the West Midlands would say that they thought it would be good if we left the EU because they wouldn't have to basically, this is like what they said, they wouldn't have to compete with Eastern Europeans for work. This was particularly true at Amazon, or in the town where Amazon was. But I guess there is like an element of truth to it, in that Amazon found it easier to get away with what they did get away with, from, in my experience, from what I saw, on the basis that, as we were told one day, if you don't like it, we've got a coachload of Eastern Europeans who will do it and won't complain about it. Many of the people so I lived in a bedsit with some Romanian guys, and they didn't, apart from one guy, they didn't understand what the employment law was in Britain. When we were underpaid wages, I was the one who was phoning up on their behalf because some of them didn't speak particularly good English. It felt like the company was getting away with more, basically because they weren't British nationals. But I mean, Brexit is a really drastic measure to deal with that. You could deal with that by simply having a trade union in place in that workplace. So, for example, when I used to be a postman, if we had to take out no more than 20 kilogram bags of mail each day, and if the manager tried to force us to take out 30 kilograms, say, there's a union rep there. You can go into his office with him, and he'll say, "This guy's not taking this out," and case closed. That's it. There's rules. You kind of abide by the rules. With Amazon, there was none of that. You could deal with lots of these things by having a trade union inside there. You don't need to deal with it by border controls. Brexit, in my opinion, will damage the economy more broadly. So you'll have GDP will probably take a hit. So there's less in everyone's pockets because of that. I mean, we could talk about this for hours, I guess, but yeah, that's my personal opinion.